and welcome to another Fox vlog. Stuff has happened. I have a Kickstarter in pre-launch, which basically means not much yet. You can go to the page and follow it. Basically, you click the little button that says notify me on launch, and all that means is that when the whole thing goes live, you will get an email saying that it is alive, and then you can go and see what it's all about. I can tell you what it's all about. It is about the Secrets We Save, which is a romantic gaslamp fantasy, gaslamp-inspired. It's not set in the real Earth world, it's set in another fantasy location, but definitely draws a lot of inspiration from that Victorian era. It's about magic and lost magic and mystery around a missing art theft, missing people, and then the whole thing becomes rather dangerous. So it's a lot of fun. Early readers have had a great time with it, and I'm also, as you know if you've been around, or maybe not if you're new here, I'm illustrating it. So that's cool. You can probably see in the background some of the floral art that will be going into the book when it's published. The illustrated first edition of The Secrets We Save is coming to Kickstarter in July. All going well. You can sign up to get notified when that happens anytime between now and July. It doesn't mean you've committed to anything. It just means that when it does go live, you'll get notified and you'll be able to go and see all the pretty things, and at that point decide if you wish to have your own copy. So that's taken up pretty much everything. That has been intense. The Kickstarter page, when you go in to write your story, is like the most intimidating blank page I've ever seen. And I'm a writer. I've dealt with lots of blank pages, but this one is like, oh my goodness, you just get there and you go through all these steps to set up like your heading and your title and your subtitle and so on, and even a welcome video if you want. And I sort of expected those to kind of be in place, and then I would see the spot underneath maybe where you could put the rest of the information, like the story, you talk about your project and what it is you're planning to do. And no, it's just blank. And it tells you quite specifically in that big blank box, there's like one little line that says, craft a compelling story, which, you know, that's a tall order. It's not like I do that on a daily basis. Anyway, the Kickstarter is in progress. That's exciting. The art is becoming more fun as I relax into it and kind of get a bit better acquainted with the style. Like, I have several art styles. I think every artist has myriad ways of working that they kind of bring together in different ways for different projects, and so I'm figuring out exactly how this is going to proceed. The first couple of pieces were very much I don't know what I'm doing. I mean, I know what I'm doing with the painting, but I don't know if that's how I want it to be for the book, and will this be a piece that actually works, and that's improving. Edits are going well too. Early readers have come back with great things to say about The Secrets We Save, and I am now progressing on with books 2 and 3 and getting into just a rough plot edit for those, making sure that they track from book 1 while that's all still very fresh in my head. That's in progress, and because all of that's in progress, and all that is rather quite a lot to be going on with, I have not made any progress on Lightless or One Masked Ball or the weird postal dimension story I have in my head still. All of that is... There's so much to do, because I have a prequel story for The Secrets We Save as well, and you don't have to have read that before, but it will be released. You definitely do not have to read the prequel story, but you can, and I will be hopefully making that available to anyone who wants to read it, as a little teaser for the whole Secrets We Save Whisperers trilogy adventure before the Kickstarter goes live. So before July, sometime before July, like not the day before, because that would be a bit pointless, I need to come up with a new cover, and I need to get all the editing done and move that from, currently it's in early access on Ream, and it will now move out into more public access. So much on the list. I don't even want to look at it. I really feel like that's it. It's been 5 minutes and apparently that's all I have to say. I'm having lots of fun though at the moment. I think I may have said it before, but it does definitely feel like every book is different, and some of them are really hard in the writing. Like, you know, you want to claw your skin off kind of hard in the writing, and you feel like I feel like it'll never happen, but I'll never get to the end. This will be the book that just sort of breaks me. If I do, so far, at least get to the end, and then it sort of seems that those books might be the easier ones to edit. And then the ones where I just breeze through and be like, this is fabulous, I'm having a great time. And when I turn around and get to the edits, I'm like, oh no, what have I done? We're working with the former in this case, which means all the misery is done, hopefully. I'm sure there will be more, there's always more. But at the moment it's fun. It's a lot of things that I know I really struggled with when I was writing. Went, oh, I feel like this is just dragging, it's boring, it's not working, it's gone completely off the rails. Actually, no, it hadn't somehow. So I'm enjoying the reread and the edit. And Charon shows up, for those of you who are familiar with Darkhaven and you know who Charon is. He appears in the second book of the Whisperers, and that's a lot of fun. He makes a spider illusion appear on some innocent person's head. I suppose what that goes towards is a sense of trusting in the process, which I'm slowly learning with the art as well. I say I can do the art. I know I can do the art, but I don't know if I can do the art. I've been drawing for many, many years, but I have not been dedicated working on art for a project like this pretty much ever. Not for a very long time anyway, and certainly with different skills and different medium. So it's still challenging. It's hard to have that trust in the process, and yet most of the time when I'm working on something, when I kind of set out with enough planning done, which is not to say that everything is planned about a painting or a piece of writing or anything, but just that I have not so much of an idea that I'm stuck in a rigid box as to what I'm going to produce, but enough of an idea that I'm not going in too many directions at once and getting completely lost. It just works somehow. There's an element of, if you can just let it go and trust it, yeah, you know, no piece of art is perfect. You're going to come out at the end and go, well, you know, I could have maybe have done that a little bit better, but that would involve doing the entire thing again. And this part about it is really good and worth keeping. So that's maybe the crux of art, in a way. You know, nothing about it is going to be perfect. Certainly not to the artist's eye or the writer's eye or the musician's eye or whatever it is that you're making. Musician's ear, rather. But there will be something about it. If you trust that process and you believe in the feeling that you're putting into it and the purpose of the creative process, then there will be something about it that works, and works really well. It doesn't have to be perfect in all ways. Possibly, perhaps it's better if it isn't. I know that I need to tidy things up a little bit. My house, as it were, my house is messy. I mean, you can sort of see that evidenced by the chaos on the shelf behind me, because I'm currently trying to reorganize my desk to be a little more ergonomically friendly, and that's a challenge when you want to do gaming and writing and design and drawing all in one place with one setup. I am also mindful that actually finding me online is a little bit confusing, perhaps. Like, where do you go? And having found me, if you do land on my Substack or on my Ream page perhaps, or even here on YouTube, like, where do you go next? What do you do first? Is there an order you have to read things in? And the challenging part is, well, yes, Lightless Prophecy books 1 to 3, you must read those in order, but you could read Who Will Hold the Universe, which is the prequel novella, at any point in that process. And it will be the same with The Secrets. You can read the prequel as a prequel, you could read it afterwards, it wouldn't matter, it's fine. I also have a lot going on my Substack, with putting some of this vlog there, and also having the newsletter there, and also wanting to perhaps release the prequel novella there. Who Will Hold the Universe is already there, so there's a lot there. Some of that is also on Ream, so if you're in both places, there's some duplicate stuff, but also it's confusing. It's confusing for me, and I made it, so goodness knows how anyone else navigates this. So I need to tidy that up. I need to make it clear. There needs to be a map of Fox. Where to find a fox. Anyway, if you are not already and you're just finding me on YouTube, hello, welcome, thank you. I'm here to talk about the chaos that is being an author and an artist. If you are new here, definitely go to Substack. There you will find my updates most of the time and in the most comprehensive form. Ream is more if you're interested in perhaps early access, reading things before they get polished and published, really being more immersed in the world, I suppose. And that is a subscription platform. You can follow it for free. It's not going to inundate you with stuff if you're just following it. It's just sometimes it's nice to kind of bookmark something for later. So I don't know. Maybe I need another coffee, or I need to go and do some painting and clear some of these things off my list of things to do. Like and subscribe if you enjoy this chaotic updates and want to hear more just generally about the writing journey and illustrating journey, as it were. Thank you for watching. Have a fabulous rest of the week. I will see you again soon. Bye.